Good morning, sir. I am Shalini Bhagat and I am here with my team members Ayush Kumar Singh, Ashutosh Kumar, Jasmine Sultana, and Soumyajit Beda. Gaming above all to present our project Flappy Ghost. We have created a fun, spooky, casual game with a unique twist. Design thinking is not just a process, it's the backbone of how Flappy Ghost came to life. In problem statement, Flappy Ghost solves digital fatigue by offering a fun, spooky, and engaging casual game that boosts reflexes and reduces boredom. In problem feasibility, built using HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript, the game is lightweight, fast, and works smoothly across all devices. Business proposition. We aim to expand Flappy Ghost into a spooky arcade series with seasonal updates, educational features, and tech partnerships. So, revenue model. We will earn through in app purchases, ads, ad free subscriptions, and brand or merchandise collaboration. Uniqueness. Flappy Ghost stands out with spooky, cute visuals, no violence, and random obstacles that keep gameplay fresh and engaging. Now, I will hand it over to my team member Ayush to take you through the next part of our presentation.
Now let's talk about one of the most important aspects of design thinking process, and that is identifying and understanding our stakeholders. We have actually divided the stakeholders for our project into three tiers. First one are primary users. They are the heart of our app. They include casual gamers and students who want quick fun breaks between tasks or classes. These are the people who will be actively playing the game. Secondary users. These include parents and 8 tech reviewers. Parents care about their child's screen time, content quality, and safety. EdTech reviewers might assess our app for gamified learning potential, especially if we expand our cognitive or educational themes. Finally, we have tertiary stakeholders. These are people and communities that aren't direct users but are essential to our growth and quality. These includes game developers, UI UX textures, and advertisers. Following slide, that's the stakeholder map. Here's a detailed view of how we understand and empathize with each stakeholders group. For primary users, their stake is entertainment, mood upliftment, and smooth gameplay. If they find the game boring or laggy, they will bounce out quickly. Secondary stakeholders like parents want to ensure that their children play safe, non-addictive, and has some soft benefits like reflex development. Our design basically avoids gore or scary jump scares and favors cartoonish elements. And the tertiary stakeholders, as we have already said, they look for innovative designs, clean UI, and collaborative development. Developers want our code base to be open, advertisers want non intrusive platforms, and UI UX experts want responsive design and good feedback. Following on the next slide, that we have conducted actually the survey questions with each respective stakeholders type 1, type 2, and type N, which are the primary, secondary, and tertiary stakeholders. Now, let's dive into our user research phase, beginning with survey questions for our primary users. The question we have actually asked like, do you often play mobile or PC games for quick fun? Do spooky horror themes attract your attention? What actually frustrates you about repetitive arcade games? Through this survey, we actually empathized with our main audience and identified the exact gaps they experience in current games. For the EdTech reviewers and parents, we have actually asked them, are you concerned with the content your child consumes while gaming? Or would you support a game that encourages focus via fun? These insights made our game more family friendly, parent approval, and even EdTech friendly. The following slide, which are the slide for stakeholders type N, we have actually asked them what features do you value in small arcade games, or would you contribute assets to open source arcade games? These responses helped us shape Flappy Bird into not just a game but a living project that can actually grow with the help of this community. Now, the further slides, I would like my team member Samijit to dwell upon and introduce to you all.
Now we will talk about the persona map. Over here, we develop persons like Raj, a board college student, Mrs. Sharma, a concerned parent, and Ayush, a 22-year-old indie game developer. Over here, our primary stakeholder is Raj, a 19-year-old college student who seeks short bursts of entertainment during his study break. Over here, Raj wants the game should be quick fun, spooky theme game, and stress relieving during his study break. Now we will go to the next slide. Over here, we got the secondary stakeholder, Mrs. Sharma, a 42-year-old concerned parent concerned about her child's screen time. She prefers games that are appropriate as well as non-violent. She wants the game should be safe, engaging gameplay, should less violent, and reflects causing game experience. And now we will talk about the tertiary stakeholder, which is Ayush, a 22-year-old indeed game developer passionate and unique creative projects. Passionate in unique creative projects, he enjoys contributing to open source game and developing something different. He wants to contribute to fun, creative games with solid UI UX resolution to the gaming market. Now I would like to hand over the next slide to Jasmine Sultana and he will proceed. He will.
Now, coming to the user story part. To meet the need of our different audience, we created specific user stories for each stakeholder group. The first user story was for the parents. For parents, our goal was safety and educational values. So, we included stories like as a parent, I want a non violent game that my child can safely play. The acceptance criteria make sure the visuals are cartoonish, there's no tracking, and sessions are short. Now, in the next slide, it was the user story for casual gamers. For casual gamers, especially students, the focus was on quick and fun experience. So, a story like as a student, I want to play a fast paced game between classes led us to keep game sessions under 3 minutes with smoky visuals and dynamic obstacles. Now, in the next slide, it was for the game developers. We focused on open source values and creativity. The stories like, as a developer, I want to contribute to a fun community driven games were addressed through GitHub repos, modifiable UIs, and contributor credits. That's all for the user story part. Now over to Asutosh. He will take you to our design phase.
Now, the next slide is about low fidelity design. So, the low fidelity design of Flappy Ghost was created balsamic. It outlines the main game screen with a flying ghost character obstacles spawning from top and bottom. User friendly design, including UI elements like the real time score counter, pause, restart, and home icon, are showing using creative patterns corresponding to each theme. Now, the next slide is high fidelity design. The high fidelity prototype was designed using Figma. It includes spooky themes, character designs, custom background, layers, and real obstacles art. These visuals closely matched the final implementation and helped us test UI responsiveness, theme switching, and sound integration. Now, the next slide is about UI implementation details. The UI of Flappy Ghost was implemented using HTML5, CSS3, and vanilla JavaScript. The game Canva handles dynamic rendering of the ghost, obstacles, and score logic. Event listeners manage keyboard by tap controls and collision detection. The structure is fully responsive and optimized for mobile and desktop play. So, Flappy Ghost has evolved from low fidelity sketches to a fully functional responsive game UI, demonstrating our complete design and implementation process. Thank you for your attention. We look forward to your feedback. Thank you, sir.